Emma Watson went on Jay Shetty's podcast, and this is like the first time that she's really spoken publicly and openly just about her retirement from acting, what it was like, talking Harry Potter. The one part that was reported on heavily and now has resulted in J.K. Rowling continuing to show the world what a piece of shit she is was when Emma Watson talked about everything that happened with J.K. Rowling. And ultimately, she was like, still treasure her and like the memories I have. Emma Watson was like giving grace to J.K. Rowling and basically being like, I still care about her. She still means something to me. J.K. Rowling responded to that with a couple of reposts on Twitter that were mocking Emma Watson. And then she posted this very lengthy tweet. I'm seeing quite a bit of comment about this, so I want to make a couple of points. I'm not owed eternal agreement from any actor who once played a character I created. Okay, you could have just ended it there. Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, Daniel Radcliffe, but especially Emma, they have not come out and been like, fuck you, J.K. Rowling. They don't really talk about her. But because they are standing up, they have stood up for trans rights, for trans lives, J.K. Rowling takes that personally as an attack on her. Emma and Dan in particular have both made it clear over the last few years that they think our former professional association gives them a particular right, nay, obligation to critique me and my views in public. Years after they finished acting in Potter, they continue to assume the role of de facto spokespeople for the world that I created. Okay, so this is funny because basically what she's saying is the only reason they spoke out and said what they said about trans lives and trans people is because they think that they are spokespeople for Harry Potter, which I made. Rather than like they said those things because not only do they believe it, but also because the person who did create the roles that they became famous for, that like they have an association with, is one of the biggest public transphobes out there, is the person who is using her billions that she made from creating this world that gave them their careers, all this money that she made, to strip liberties from trans people, to like make their lives a living hell. So yeah, I think it makes sense that they would publicly speak out, not just because they also believe those things, but because of the association. For the past few years, I've repeatedly declined invitations from journalists to comment on Emma specifically, most notably on the witch trials of J.K. Rowling. Really? Because you've been doing a lot of fuck-ass shit on the side.